Matthew Schuler, what is going on?
My bro, dog, what's not going on? The world is on fire.
The world's at a standstill. Hence, hence, we're having a podcast, we're having a conversation, and we're
Yes.
writing music in the meantime. Like, what else are we supposed to do,
Come on, man. You
dude?
gotta stay productive somehow.
Oh,
But I mean, it's kind of cool, bro. I mean, I'm, I don't know. Like when we lived together, bro.
mm,
Like I was always out. I was never at the house. But I don't even know why. Like, I don't know why I leave the house anyway. I'm actually really fine. Like, I'm doing great being quarantined, stuck in the house. I'm okay with it. I feel like it was because I was just pressured by other people to leave my house. But I don't even want to leave my house anymore. After the quarantine's over, I might never leave, George.
you could just keep continuing doing what you're
I
doing.
might
You
just
write
stay
music
here.
and you stay right there. Listen, I'll come
Exactly.
by.
Like, I'll only come out to, like, do shows and stuff. Like,
Yeah,
that's
for
it.
sure.
And I'll just stay here.
I mean, we have DoorDash, so you could just put a bucket with a rope,
But,
put
dude,
it out the window, pull that food up. You know what I mean? Like, you're
but
set. You
the
don't need
thing
to do
is,
anything
bro,
crazy.
I went vegan, bro.
Did you really? How's that been
Since,
going?
since January, dog. Like
Really?
2020, new year, new me.
There
You
you
know?
go. Congratulations. I don't think I could be able to do it due to the fact that I love red meat. You know what I mean?
I understand, bro. It's Joe, but you remember how much I love Chick-fil-A?
Yo. Oh,
Like
yeah.
Chick-fil-A is my life.
I just ate
Like,
it before we just did
you
this
just had
podcast.
Chick-fil-A?
Yeah, I did, dude.
That's great, man. Good for
It's
you.
delicious.
Good for you. Yeah, dude. I don't know. I gave it all up. I gave it all up. Um, and I feel good though. I
Mm-hmm.
feel I feel healthy. Just fruits and veggies. I have this cookbook, bro. I like because you talk about DoorDash. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I don't buy food anymore except for groceries. Like, I
Mm-hmm.
buy groceries and then cook everything, and then like it's great. And I just like have food just chilling in the fridge, so I just heat up because I don't have time to cook. So I cook
Right.
everything at once.
Mm. Do you feel
And
more
just,
rejuvenated when you're eating that stuff? Because I feel like you're not getting as much as much of the hard proteins that
no,
you
real
get.
talk.
You know
It's
what I mean?
weird. It's super weird. I'm like, so I use a pea protein. That's
Mm-hmm.
like it's all plant based protein, and then I just started this like supplement regimen from my dad. He actually just got me a part of this thing called Shackley,
Mm-hmm.
and like basically um they're the best vitamins in the galaxy. Like, ask everyone in Star Wars. Like, they know exactly. Like, in galaxies far, far away, they've heard of it. They've heard it. It's like, oh, Shackley, yeah, bro, yeah. No, actually, it's kind of funny because they give this stuff to astronauts, so
Oh, that makes
it might
sense.
be true, in other galaxies. No,
No, I'm sure it's true. I'm sure
but
it's
yeah,
true.
no,
Does
it's
that
it's
help you
really.
write? Does that help you create good lyrics out of your head now that you're vegan? Does it do anything different to your brain
You
power?
know, People
Usually,
talk about vegan superpowers, but
yeah.
I haven't gotten them yet. I don't think I've been doing it long enough
Okay,
to get
that makes
superpowers
sense.
yet. But hopefully soon.
Give it like
Hopefully they'll get
3 years, 4 years, and I think you might
dude,
obtain
and
something. You could be like
I
Jack
might go
Jack and have like a
fly.
bunch of superpowers. You know what I mean? Jack Jack has
Again,
like,
Jack
yeah, The Incredibles.
from the Incredibles. I love
Yeah.
Jack.
The second
Man.
one was really good because dude, he just had so many powers. They actually kind of
Uh,
made him more of a bigger role in that movie,
it's
which I thought
ridiculous.
was hilarious.
Like, Jack could own the world. Like, he has every power. Like, he has the coolest powers. He can like multiply himself, and he can turn into like steel, and he can turn him onto fire, and he can turn into a little monster thing, and it's like super lit, man. And he can teleport. Like, what the heck, man?
Yeah, no, he does a lot of weird stuff.
Great for action.
If that was an actual like superpower, I wouldn't mind having. It'd be
Oh, teleport.
teleportation.
Dude,
Yeah.
I know. Have you seen that movie Jumper? The movie's lit.
Ah, it's such a good movie.
I love that
Such a
movie.
good
But
movie.
everyone hates the guy. Speaking of Star Wars, the guy who played what's his name? Darth Vader
Hmm.
in episodes 1 through 3. He's the guy who's in that movie Jumper. But
Okay.
I like him. I thought he did a great job. I really enjoyed him. But people hate him.
And people always have opinions and such. I mean, it's just you
Oh,
can't make everybody happy, man. There is the bands that are releasing new music now. Sometimes they're experimenting with a little bit. Like I recently am a fan of Dance Gavin Dance's new Afterburner album, and it's very
okay. I haven't
experimental.
listened to it.
You'll like it. I think you'll like it. There's a lot
Tillian's
of like,
it doesn't make
dude.
any sense.
I
He's
know.
bitch.
You guys are probably on the same level with vocal range
Dog, you
for
know
sure.
what? The other day
I'm
I
saying
asked.
that right now. I'm saying that right now.
I've sent out like a thing on Instagram asking fans like who they thought I sounded like and stuff. And but I like texted people too. Like I texted you,
Mhm.
and I texted Blackshire, texted Jake,
Mhm.
and Jake said he said what you did, like said put me on the level with Tillian, and I'm like, bro, that's so nice of you. Like him and Tyler Alexander from Issues. I'm like, yo, man, like that's high praise, you
Yeah,
know. 'Cause
Tyler Carter has that R&B vibe that he can do
yo,
falsetto and
I
just
still don't
kill it.
understand. Like, Issues is this insane hybrid
What's up,
of
Brandon?
they call it R&B core, which is like amazing. You put me on that too, bro. Like, thank you for putting me on.
I think it was just something when I remember before we got on Warped Tour, I was just watching Warped Tour live bands, and you're like, dude,
Yeah,
what are you
yeah, yeah.
watching? And I'm like standing there, like taking notes, like presence, crowd interaction. So I was
Mm-hmm.
watching Issues, I was watching Dance. I mean, we lived together for like 2 years and such, but like you're right, dude. I never really saw you. like,
Never. And I missed out on some quality George time that I'll never get back.
it's
You
never
know,
gonna
it's
go away,
like we could
dude.
have had those years. You know,
We have more to look forward to, like right now,
we do,
like right now.
we
So
do.
has the voice kind of been reaching out to you ever since you've been off? I know you guys were supposed to do something in Vegas and that fell through, and I was really pissed off about that.
Yeah, dog. That was a rough time, man.
Yeah.
like, like learning not to put all your eggs in one basket, even if it's backed by the voice,
Hmm.
because even the voice, can't predict the future. So, yeah,
No.
I mean, I was supposed to be a part of the Vegas show they were doing out there. In 2018, I think spring of 2018, fall of 2018, it was supposed to start, and yeah, like, I mean, the guy who owns Virgin Records bought the hotel, and
Hmm.
so they started doing renovations on the whole thing, and they're still doing renovations. But Vegas is like a ghost town now because of COVID-19, which is crazy. But,
Hmm.
but you know, but yeah, that show got canceled. So the Voice, no, they haven't really hit me up since then. I mean, I don't know what they're trying to do. They're on season 25,000.
Wow. Yeah, dude.
They do 2 seasons a year, so they're like all over the place. Nick Jonas is one of the coaches
I
now on the
saw
show.
that. Yeah. I think the only reason why is because they used you as a promotional image for season 5, and that's why the show started blowing up.
I
That's just
mean,
how I feel about it. You know.
you know what? I appreciate that. I once again, high praise. But that's yeah, man.
Dude, that
No,
was
the
a
Voice
surprise, man. That was a surprise. Like,
is
literally,
crazy.
I thought that I was maybe smoking a little too much stuff that is allowed to be in California because I literally
That's
was watching,
so
I was
funny.
literally eating cereal, and I
Uh,
swore I saw you on the TV. I was like,
Dog, I
that was
remember
weird. Like,
that.
I
I
can't,
remember coming to your house and you were like telling me that, and I was
oh my
like,
God.
oh.
I was like, that's not him. I was like, I was like, why did I just see Schuler on the TV? That was weird. And then when I heard Christina Aguilera go Matthew, I'm like, what? And then they showed you an image of you laughing, like, we want you. And I immediately text you, I'm like, tell me you're in California right now. Tell me you're in California. You're like, how do you know I'm in California? I'm like, bro, you were just on my TV as a promotional image for the show. And you're like, I guess I gotta start promoting that. like,
Oh
it was
wow.
crazy. And you have the fastest 4-chair turnaround, dude. It's impressive. Come on, man. Like,
Thank you, man. I appreciate you, bro.
dude, what a time. How was that experience? I mean, you were on there for a long time. I want to say
I mean,
6 months?
to like the entire process took about a whole year.
Mm-hmm.
Because what I did my open call audition in the beginning of 2013, I think it was February in New York.
Mm-hmm.
Then the show wasn't over until December. So like literally it was like the whole year. But it was amazing, dog. We were out there. We film how they do it is we film like all the portions of the show that aren't live, which are like the competition parts, like the battle rounds and the knockouts and blind auditions and stuff. So we film those all in the summer, and then when people start to vote, that usually comes around in October for like the fall season, because they have the spring season and the fall season. So I was in the fall season, and so yeah, I was out there like while we were doing the live shows. Well, I mean, we filmed everything for like maybe 2 months over the summer, like most of July and August. And then what? And then yeah, October through December, we were in there. So it was like about 4 months of filming, and then like all the other months of like preparing and like, you know, doing auditions and stuff, all that. So
that's crazy. And you had to stop the production when you actually did the live audition. Oh no, it wasn't live. So when you did the audition, like, didn't you tell me that they had to stop and reshoot because they turned around so fast? You didn't expect that or something?
Well, no, dude, it's wild. Like, when I did my audition, I really, bro. I mean, I think I've told you like this before. Like, just like so much prayer went into it, man. Like, God is so good.
Sure.
Like when I was like backstage and, you know, getting ready for everything, like I was just like, yo, Lord, whatever you want to happen, let it happen. Like, it's out of my hands. I was gonna go out there and have fun, you know. And yeah, dude, like I started off a cappella, and then yeah, they all turned around like at the same time, you know, which was just absolutely like it was crazy because but it was wild because I didn't stop, like I just kept going, like it was cool because like. Well, for one thing, the sound effects that they have, like the doosh, like that actually isn't, like they add that into the show, like in post, because
correct.
Afraid, like if someone heard all those like things going off, like it would definitely mess somebody up. So all you see really is like the chairs like spin around, and then there's like the lights come on. So I remember singing, and then like I kind of had my eyes closed a little bit as I was hitting one of like the high notes in the intro for Puff Syrup.
Puff Syrup, yeah.
And I open my eyes, and like all I see are these like white lights and all these coaches, you know, like that they just flipped around. It was so like I can see, like I've seen it through the audition, like through the cameras, you know, perspective, but like I remember it from my eyes, like
right. That's crazy.
And it was like like it was so cool at the same time because like I was able to just like, all right, yeah, I've got the coach's attention now. Now I can just have fun. And so I just like, I was like, all right, let's go. And I just like, you know.
The ball was in your court, man. Like, exactly. You had full control.
Exactly.
I thought you were going to go with Adam, not going to lie, in my personal opinion. But going with Christina was definitely something good for your range. Like,
it's crazy. Like going into it, you know, they ask you like even your story and stuff like that. It's like, what coach do you think you're going to choose? Who, you know, all that stuff. Mm-hmm. And honestly, the whole way up to it, like I was like, yeah, I'll probably pick like Adam or Schuler if they turn around. But one of the producers pulled me aside right before I went on stage, and like she asked me that same question again, like, yo, when you get up there, like, who are you going to choose? And I'm like, yeah, maybe like Adam or Schuler. She's like, no, you're not. It's like when you get up there, you're going to, like, the coaches are going to love you, and you're going to listen to what they have to say, and you're going to choose the one that wants you the most. And it's going to fight for you because you have to make it through like 2 more rounds before America gets a chance to vote for you. You got to get it past the battles and knockouts. So you need a coach that believes in you and that's going to fight for you to get you to, you know, the place where, you know, it's in America's hands. And yeah, I took that to heart, and I was just like, all right, so I'm just going to go in there and be in the moment. And Christina got me, man.
Dude, she did. She had a warm heart, and she was just like, please pick me. I can definitely work with you.
So there was that.
But you picked that first song, no? Did you pick Cough Syrup? I know you picked Hallelujah. Yeah. I don't know how much freedom you had on that show with.
Yeah, so on the show, there's a really good amount of freedom. Actually,
that's good.
I kind of like, I don't know. I feel like there were so many great songs, you know. Like I wish I'd. Like, that's probably my one regret that I have from the show is not, like, looking at all the songs that were, like, charting at the time. Songs that were, like, really popular that I could have done or that were, like, starting to become popular that I could have done on the show. I mean, things like I did that One Direction song. Like that was a popular song at the time, which was cool.
Yeah, but it's
And
also a really good song. I mean, One Direction is
then,
basically they are the new NSYNC of this generation. So I mean,
basically, yeah. But it's so crazy because like all of them have solo projects, and they're all actually not bad. Like Harry Styles is crushing the game. Zayn, I love Zayn. Yo, that dude is a monster. His like newest album, what's it called? Icarus Falls, bro.
mm-hmm.
Dog,
I'll
it's
check
on
it
his.
out.
It's so snaking good. It's like it's literally like how many songs are on there? It's a double album. I think there's like 24 songs. It's crazy, but
That's
it's so
crazy.
good. Like it's a long player, but you just let it play. Like there would be times like I was just on a long car ride to just let it play, and it's just great. Like I think for like a whole like month or two, that's like all I listened to in my car was that album. But but yeah, I mean, and I mean, obviously it's kind of because people rag on 1D because they're a boy band, but like, hey man, I'm not mad at them.
No,
Like
they have a lot of
they
success.
they got their start on a TV show too, like on the X Factor. You
Mm-hmm.
know,
Yeah, it's got to start somewhere, and Simon Cowell put them all together and created a
I don't
super
know.
band
It's
of, you
gross.
know,
Like they
it's
just,
like crazy.
it's insanity.
No, it is
But
crazy. So that's good that you get to choose a lot of songs, though. I mean, I thought that it was more specifically picked. Like, I know Hallelujah was yours. I knew
yeah,
Cough Syrup going into it had been yours. Like, I
yeah,
thought like Wrecking Ball or
yeah.
the Fall Out
Wrecking Ball
Boys song, Imagine Dragons. Like,
is um. Wrecking Ball is my choice. It's Time is my choice. My song Switching in the Dark wasn't our choice, but I mean, it was such a dope song. So I
mm-hmm,
was like really happy to do it. And then Cosmic Love was my choice. Cough Syrup was my so yeah, basically like almost all the songs. Like it's a collaboration. Like you work with the producers and
mm-hmm.
and your coach. So I work with Christina and we
That's
talked
so
about what
cool.
songs we were gonna do. So
Yeah, and you
but
went so far so fast. Like there was never really a time when either America or the friends and family back home thought you were going to get eliminated because anytime like that you had that like opportunity to be eliminated, you were easily taken
yeah,
away from that situation. Up until they had that mistake with the hashtag, who
yeah,
put you in sixth place instead of top five.
that was crazy.
That was crazy. Did you talk to any of the producers after that show? Like, did they try to give you an explanation? Because I hope that they wouldn't leave you too in the dark with something that,
Yeah,
was basically their mistake.
yeah. I mean, at the end of the day, like I didn't really press it too much because, bro, the other like it's kind of wild, but I was really feeling it. Like by the time I did get eliminated, like I honestly like I was beat. Like I was tired. I
Oh,
was
yeah.
like it was getting hard. It was getting like really difficult, you know. And
Well,
I felt myself kind of slipping. So like
mhm.
I'm actually kind of glad that it ended when it did because I don't know what could have happened. You know, like I felt like I was kind of burning out
That
after
is
a
true.
while.
You could have
Um,
definitely went back and I mean, you were going back and forth too, from the East Coast to the West Coast, performing at Pennsbury High School. Shout out to Pennsbury High School,
yeah, yeah.
where we
So we
both
did
went
that.
to. So you did
When we,
that before you started
yeah,
doing lives. I mean, you weren't just on the
that was
show
like
and
the first time
staying in
I'd seen you
Cali.
in a minute, bro. It
Right.
was 10, and like, oh,
Yeah.
that was great. That was
Dude,
great.
remember when we played prom? That was tight.
Yeah,
And
that
Diana
was
Andrews came prom queen.
George.
Oh, God
No,
bless her.
George, because literally, you, sir, you played drums to like just a PA just in your face, and somehow you stayed in time because you didn't have headphones or anything, right? Or like, or how to
No, everything went wrong from the
because
beginning.
you're a savage, but it was a great show
It
and
was
you
such
crushed
a good
it.
show. It was such a
And
good
like,
show.
I don't know how you did that, bro.
I don't know. I just prepared myself. So, I mean, we definitely had
A
set lists.
monster. That's what you are.
You know what I mean? What? What did you say? Stop
A
it.
monster.
Stop it. Stop
Like
it. I just have a path. I know. I
fire
just
over
took
there.
everything that I
The
learned from and just took it into
monster under
consideration.
the bed when things go bump at night.
I'm a good looking monster, though. That's all I have to say.
You're a great looking monster, George.
Yeah,
Best one.
I had the set list, and then I had your backtracks for USB. So I had my in-ears. I had this computer, not the same one I'm on right now, but I had another one. Gave it to it seemed like he was the producer of our act, and he was like, I was like, what time's our sound check? He's like, we'll be fine. You don't need to do a sound check. I'm like, sir, please,
Yeah,
let's do a sound check. And then he didn't do it.
You didn't even have a sound check.
So we didn't do a sound check.
What the heck?
I know. And I said,
my lord.
So basically, I talked to the DJ, which he was super cool about, because I told him, I said, listen, we need to get a sound check. I was like, I have a feeling like this isn't going to work. So here's the USB with all the backtracks on it, and I'll just signal you to go play. And then I brought my hot rods because I couldn't play with sticks because sticks would just be too loud. But overall, it was a great show, dude. And the kids were freaking out. Like, I loved it. That was one of the best shows I've ever played in my entire life. Next to like being on Warped Tour for like 11 days, you know?
Yeah.
Like,
dogs. Ugh.
Chilling.
You come clutch, George. You're a monster, man. Yo, I have music playing. Is it loud? Can you hear it?
It's not that loud. High Grave Gaming is asking you. They were gonna ask how the NBC and the producers were. I guess that question was already. The host and the producers were. I guess we already answered that question because I was actually curious too.
Oh, because Carson was the host. That's my guy, bro.
Yeah, he seems like a cool dude. Not gonna lie.
He's a great dude. He was really nice to me and my family. And the producers, yeah, they were super sweet. They're really nice. Like the whole it's a well-oiled machine, man. Like the voice crew, like is insane. Mm-hmm. Especially the people that work the show, like the guys that do the sets and like create like all the props and like all the the things that, you know, make our performances look super cool. Mm-hmm. Like they're like they don't sleep.
No, they don't.
They work like 16, 15-hour days. Like it's insanity. And they still gotta like drive home. Like they don't sleep. It's ridiculous. I don't know how they do what they do.
They're roadies, man. That's what they do. I mean, Warped Tour roadies. Dude, it's nuts.
It's amazing.
Dude, I've seen these Warped Tour roadies wake up at like the crack of dawn at 4 o'clock, 4:30 in the morning. They're building stages.
Like what?
And then I'm going to my stage to set up. And I'm like helping because I'm like, dude, these guys are struggling. Like I just play a set and then hang out the rest of the day. So
we kill it for like a half an hour, 45 minutes, and then we get to chill the rest of the time. But like
not these cats
that are like building stages and making sure that everything runs smoothly, bro. It's crazy, man.
Yeah, no, I was so stoked for you.
So much respect for that. But that's the thing. People don't show roadies love.
No, they don't. They don't. That's the backbone. If anybody knows in the music industry, roadies, producers, engineers, sound engineers, live engineers.
Any love?
No love. That's why I'm having this podcast. I'm bringing some people on. Dude, I had Andrew Wade on, who produced like A Day to Remember, Neck Deep, Wage War. Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah, we had a good time, but like I feel like they don't get the recognition that they deserve. Or
Are you bringing Bruce on here?
Bruce, I want to so badly. I just talked to him the other day. Bruce Wagner was my producer and one of our good friends who is a pop artist now. He just released a new single. I'm going to bring it up right now. Called
Check it out.
Not Malicious. Say to You. So go check out Say to You by Bruce Wagner. Wagner. Best dude.
Yeah, his last name is hard to I don't know how to spell it or say. It is
Wagner, but when he does text me and it comes through my car, it says Wiener. So there's a lot of yeah. I'm like, even technology can't pronounce his name right.
I don't know. Is it Wiener?
It's not. My car is like Bruce Wiener texted you. I'm like, no, it's Wagner. I'm like yelling at the car. He knows. He's not oblivious to it. Like, I love you, dude.
Watching this, he's gonna be pissed. He's like,
no.
Stop calling me Wiener. We're like, Bruce, we love you.
He can never get mad. Nah, he's stuck in California. So, and like another guest I had, John Howe. He's an illustrator, animator for Dance Gavin Dance, and he works for Fearless Records. So it's like, dude.
How'd you meet all these guys? This is so cool.
Dude, they're really humble, sweet people. Well, he did some work for Poeta. So there was a correlation there. Like, we had a relationship. Yeah.
Yo, spill your beans, bro. Tell me everything that's happening with Poeta right now. Like, are you guys in the studio? Are you writing? Or do you have stuff ready? When is all the music happening? Because I just need it. I need it.
Anxious Racing was released on May 1st. That's one of our first singles since 2017.
Wait. Say those words again.
Anxious Racing was released on May 1st. And it was the
Wait,
last song.
What?
Yeah, you didn't see it on social media? We have a new song out. It's good.
George, what the heck, bro? What the heck, bro?
I know.
I'm upset.
You're going to get more.
Looking it up, and I'm going to play it right now.
You can't, because it's copyright. You can't play it actually right now, so we can't do that.
Wait, why not?
Because it would be monetized if I put this up on YouTube. And then, it'll get taken down. But we'll listen to it after the podcast is done.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, because this is going to go up on YouTube, so I can't have any kind of
even if it's your stuff,
we're signed to CI Records, which is we have a partnership with Orchid, which is Sony Records. So, yeah.
The heck? I'm looking at it right now. What the?
Don't play it. Just hold on. Just wait. I promise.
No, I'm not gonna play it, but I'm freaking out.
I promise.
And now, I'm like, I'm anxious racing. My heart is anxious racing.
Stop. Yeah, so we're gonna release a couple singles. We don't know what they're gonna turn into, but we have songs written. We can't go into the studio due to the fact of the pandemic that's been going on. So we're just gonna take our time and continue to write and continue to. Dude, I'll update you for sure. I'll update you for sure. If anybody's curious as to what we're talking about, I'm in a band called Poeta. We're signed to CI Records out of Lancaster, Pennsylvania. And if you'd like to check us out, you can go on poetaband.com, or not poetaband.com, facebook.com/poetaband. I've been waiting to release music from them. So back to what your life was like after The Voice. You know what I mean? So like, what do you like? You're writing new music. You have that EP, Baby Steps. What are you doing now?
I'm gonna pause the music because I didn't even think about the whole copywriting thing. I didn't even realize. Like, I hope no one hears their music in this thing and then tries to sue us or whatever.
They'll just take my video down. It's okay.
Don't do it.
If
you're watching, just don't do it.
Don't do it. Stop it. So what are you doing? You're now that you're off the show, which was probably a huge relief to, like you said, because you were so tired. And you're writing. You came out with Invincible, which was a single, which was incredible, and Baby Steps EP. So what's next?
Yeah. So I'm planning on releasing some music this summer.
Oh, there we go. That's hype.
And so
that's hype.
Because of COVID, my plans have changed. I was supposed to release music earlier. Actually, probably I was planning this month. Mm-hmm. So around the same time, you guys released all your stuff.
Mm-hmm. And then we can play a show together. How come you? We've had conversations back in the day, but how come you've turned down some big contracts from some big labels? Like, didn't you get offers from Sony and such? So, what made you have those decisions? Like, what brought you to that attention?
Yeah, I mean, coming off The Voice, me and my management team, like, we're offered a bunch of different things. Def Jam, probably the biggest one. They reached out to us and wanted me to basically just sing their songs and kind of just be a product instead of really being myself. Mm-hmm. So I ended up turning them down, because I just didn't. Like, their plans for me weren't really what I wanted for my career. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Just the subject material and, how they wanted to, brand me. It just wasn't me. And, I didn't become an artist so that I could pretend to be someone I'm not,
Mm-hmm. Exactly. No, you're right. And you did the right thing because you wouldn't be happy. You'd be completely miserable writing music that you cannot connect to or relate to. That's not fair.
Right? Like, because they don't. The thing is with writing your own music, it's very difficult at the start, just because unless you have a track record, like it's a lot. Like, if you have proven like sales records of like your music, like that you've written, mm-hmm. being successful. When people, responding well to it and buying it, or you being a songwriter and you write songs for other artists and those artists, were successful with those songs. The labels don't like if you don't have one of those two things, like they're not gonna let you write for yourself, just because it's. I mean, and it makes sense, from a business standpoint.
Mhm.
Like you're more of a risk because you don't have any proven record of your success, and in that field. So they're like they'll stick with what they know and stick with their writers, their staff writers that they have,
Mhm.
and yeah, write for you. But wasn't what I wanted to do. So
What up, Bran? That's respect. He said that's respectable. No, because I totally believe the same thing. When Poeta signed to CI Records, we had all the freedom in the world. We don't have to abide by anything besides how many records that they want us to release with them. So, after we release one more record, unfortunately, that contract will be completely done. However, we can move forward with that and maybe have him, the label become a management and then find us another label. But we wouldn't sign to a label. Like, I totally feel you from a musician standpoint. Like, why would you sign to something that is completely going to take you away from who you are as a person, or formulate your music to where, like, that's not how you're going to enjoy or how you're going to, run with that kind of sound the rest of your life? Like, that's like taking a 360 deal, and they are the worst deals out there. I mean, they'll make you famous. Like Rebecca Black, when she took that 360 deal, dude, she was famous. The song sucked. Like, sorry, no offense. Like, you're a cool person. Like, I'm sure you're releasing better music, but
I really like Saturday though. Saturday was lit. Have you heard
the
that?
sequel?
Bro, it's actually not bad. It's not bad. This guy,
Fuck.
like a punk guy. I can't remember his name though, but
But you
he
should.
did. I think.
Mm-hmm. You
I
just have
love
to
you.
be careful, especially when you're on shows like that highlight your talent, dude. Listen, you had a lot of people reaching out for you, man. Like, I remember, you would tell me these horror stories, so I'm glad you were able to keep your composure and keep walking, and do what you want to do.
Yeah, man. Shit, because I mean, I know like the gift that I have, like it's a gift, and I didn't earn it. It was given to me, I believe, by God, and so I'm just doing my best to do right by Him by using that gift to share His love with people,
Mm-hmm.
and that's all I'm about, bruh. And if
Yeah,
I
dude.
do that on my terms,
Absolutely not.
then
Absolutely not. So you're saying July for the music, for the new music that you're
that is the
be releasing?
plan, bro.
Yeah.
July.
All right. Let's go.
Which is actually the same month that Invincible, the first single that I put out, came out 5 years ago.
5.
July 2015.
Poeta brought out a single since 2017, which was our debut album, also featuring you on Day Tripper as an acoustic song.
Dog, one of my favorite songs I've ever sang ever.
That's stop it.
No, really. And my mom loves that song.
You
too,
did.
yo.
Your mom did say it. She's like, baby. She's like,
Big
baby.
girl, I'm already feeling big gun pointing at the ready, locked and loaded, unsworn snow and so good.
Taste the way. I can't sing like Kevin, dude. He just
the way out of this
thinking town.
Yo, freaking Kevin Torres.
He's around here. I wonder if he's watching. Kevin, are you watching?
I've ever heard in my life.
I don't think Kevin's watching. I think he's with his girlfriend or something. No, today's Friday. He's definitely working. He's not watching.
Kevin, tune in. Crazy. Or watch this later.
Or yeah, watch this when it gets uploaded on Monday. This will be uploaded on Monday. Today I had an episode released with Sergio Medina from Nova Charisma and Royal Coda. Fantastic guitar player, dude. Woof. Yeah, it is crazy. I wonder if we're ever going to start playing live shows again. I remember you saying something that you had a gig that was open for me to do, but I couldn't fulfill those needs, and I felt really bad because I do love playing shows with you.
I love playing shows with you, man, and you've come in the clutch for me on numerous occasions. Like, it's a blessing anytime I get to play with you, man. So, but yeah, I mean, we'll see what happens. What I got coming up the pipeline. I had some shows that, like a bunch of shows that I had, got canceled because of COVID. But
you know what's cool though? We all, between you and I, we were the last band to play at the legendary Dobbs on South Street. Like, after we played that show, they shut down. So
I had no idea.
So we have that on our record sheet.
That's
we were the last act, and that was a really famous act. Like, Green Day came through there.
Did
The
they?
Ramones came through there. Yeah, a lot of bands came through that. It had that like grungy, like
Yeah.
punk
Oh.
vibe, dude. I mean,
It was. Yeah, it did.
the floors were sticky, so obviously it's like a punk rock
Exactly. That's
venue.
a telltale sign you're playing
Are you
at a.
collaborating on with anybody with any of the new music they're coming out with? Like,
Um, I did something with a DJ. His name DJ Dusk. Um, we released a single called "Moving On" about a month and a half ago, maybe 2 months ago.
yeah, you played that at a college show.
Yeah, we actually I performed at what it was Thon for at Penn State.
Mm-hmm.
So he's actually a Penn State alumni, and he's got a big following up there. So yeah, he like plays at a lot of the bars and stuff up in the Happy Valley, and yeah, so we played for Thon. They raised like $11 million or something that weekend for like childhood.
Wow, that's crazy. Good for
It's insane.
them.
Yeah, dude. So
YouTube link for what, my guy? YouTube link for Day Tripper? YouTube link for
dog, go check it out because that song, man, blesses my soul.
So
But
if you like what's going on with the Limelight podcast, I have a bunch of friends and colleagues like Schuler on. Basically, we'll be streaming on weekends due to the viewers, the convenience for the viewer, and then I upload Mondays and Fridays at 3 p.m. with the previous episodes that we did. They range from professionals to musicians to illustrators, tattoo artists. Like I have a whole list of guests that are coming up. So if you're interested in seeing these streams again, make sure you follow the Twitch account. You can also go to YouTube to subscribe. I'm at GeoPal on Instagram and Twitter. Those are the only ways that I promote this podcast because I don't believe the podcast needs another social media. It's just this is too much. But if you're really interested, just go follow those accounts, and you'll be updated immediately. I also have a speech problem. I think I have a speech impediment problem. I think it's my tongue. I think it's like stuck at the bottom of myself or something.
Everything about you is perfect.
I miss you so much, dude. I can't wait to start, playing shows again. Like it's just so.
I know.
It's so upsetting that we can't do this, but we're doing this for the safety of the world and the people who cannot, handle this pandemic, very lightly. Like so, it's only fair just to obey by the rules.
Shit, dog.
Does Matthew have a YouTube? Matthew, do you have a YouTube?
I do have a YouTube. It's Matthew Schuler Official.
Matthew Schuler Official, right at the top left. Have you seen this overlay? It looks good. My boy Kyle did this for me.
No, I only see you on Skype, so
Dude,
but I'll check it out.
Yeah, I'll send a picture to you real quick. It looks so good.
It
looks so good.
For a fish.
All right, brother. I know you got a lot of things to do. Hey, when you're done that phone call, give me a call and we'll talk for a little bit. All right.
Will do, dog. I love you, bro.
I love you too. Thank you for everybody tuning in.
Thank you for having me, man.